Hi friends, welcome to Pudhiya Reveal channel. Today I'm going to talk about a little bit more on Visual State Manager. In my previous tutorial, we have explained the basic understanding of Visual State Manager. We have created two Visual State, normal and focus. Those two are already customized by Microsoft on Xamarin.Forms that uh, it will it is already defined in Xamarin.Forms 3.0 that normal means unfocused and focused particular control is focused. So these things are already defined in Xamarin.Forms. So we have checked how the entries behave when these states are changed. But you can create some mm, user-defined visual state, um, such as you can do validation for this entry. Um, so in this tutorial, we are going to create a new visual state that invalid um, when the entry value becomes null, empty, or white space. So that's the tutorial that's the thing we are going to do in this tutorial. So for that, I'm going to create another visual state along with normal and focused. So remember, this is not predefined, and we are going to use this is user defined. So you can put any name invalid or incorrect. You can do whatever you can name as per your requirement. So I'm going to put background color red for this visual state and do all the validation method in code behind file. So I'm going to call a method called text changed in code behind, handle text changed in code behind file. It's created. So I'm going to use text changed even args. Here I'm going to check whether the entry value is empty or null, those kind of things. So if string dot is null or white space of entry name is it's entry 1, so I'm going to copy that and paste here. Dot text, if the text value is null, empty, or white space, then it becomes an error because we have to have some value in the entry. That's the validation we are going to do. So as soon as this becomes invalid, I'm going to change the visual state of that entry to different state. I'm going to copy this and paste. Visual State Manager go to state entry 1 to invalid. So here we are mentioning which or to which day state it should go. So if it is not, that is in else statement, we are going to put another state that is normal. So I'm going to paste that code again. And this time it is normal. So this inside the constructor, we can initialize what is the state it should be when the app is launched at first. I'm good. So at launch it will be normal. Then If the entry is unfocused, it will be silver. If it is focused, live, lime. Uh, and if the text, when it is unfocused or focused, it doesn't matter whether it is focused or unfocused. As soon as it becomes invalid, it becomes red color. The invalid means we are going to, this is user defined. We define that in handle text change event. Okay, so that's what we have done so far. We can do the entry validation with Visua State Manager. That's a great feature in Xamarin.Forms 3.0. So I'm going to run this now. Let's see how it works. The two new things we have added in code behind that this visual state uh, and to normal when the app is launched, and when the text changed, we put this invalid and normal state based on the text string available in that entry. So in the previous session also I told about update of Xamarin.Forms 3.0. You should update it by right clicking NuGet package or right click the my solution folder and click update NuGet packages. It is always good practice to use latest NuGet packages. That's it. Still, it's not open. Let's wait for a few seconds. I will come back to you once this. There you go. We got this app launched. So by default, it becomes silver color because we have mentioned in the code behind inside the constructor that the visual state becomes a normal state, that is silver color. Then I'm going to type a character inside the entry. See, when I click on this entry, it becomes focused and the text color becomes, background color becomes lime. That's great. So next thing, I'm going to type a character called T. It becomes silver. Why is it? It's because we have it's still focused. It it first goes to this focused state, but still there is something pending. That is, we have uh, called this method when the text is changed. So it will go to this method and check the character text string and whether it is null, empty, or white space. If it is not, in this case it is T, it is not, then it goes to else statement, and there we set this entry state to normal. So it becomes normal state, hence the background color becomes silver, even though the entry is focused. So next thing, I'm going to unfocus it. It still become normal state because we have already mentioned in the normal means unfocused and the background color is silver. Then I'm going to again click on this focused, uh, click on this entry. It goes to focused. It becomes slimy. In this time, the text is not changed. Hence, handle underscore text change method is not called. So it finished to this state. Okay. Then final thing is we have to check this uh, invalid state. So when it becomes invalid, it becomes when this entry is null or empty or or white space. So I'm going to check that now. I'm going to delete this. It becomes an invalid um, um, visual state. So even if I type space, it still become invalid state. So this is the way we are doing entry text validation in by using Visual State Manager. So you can create your own user-defined visual state, and then you can add any conditions like this. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye.